Mastering prepositions in formal writing. Hello learners! Today, we're going to delve into an important topic in English language learning: avoiding the use of prepositions at the end of sentences in formal writing and academic contexts. As you might know, English is versatile, and while ending a sentence with a preposition might be acceptable in casual speech, in formal writing, it is typically avoided. So, let's get started. A preposition is a word that shows a relationship between other words in a sentence. They usually come before a noun or pronoun and indicate location, time, direction, and more. Common prepositions include words like in, at, on, over, under, etc. For instance, in the sentence, "The cat is on the table," on is the preposition that links cat and table. In casual speech or writing, ending a sentence with a preposition is quite common. For example, you might hear someone say, "Who are you going with?" In formal writing, however, this sentence would be more appropriately written as, "With whom are you going?" The preposition with is placed before whom, making the sentence sound more formal. In academic and formal writing, it's often best to avoid ending sentences with prepositions. Here are some rules to help you. 1. Relative clauses. When a relative clause, a clause starting with who, which, that, etc., follows the preposition, try not to end the sentence with a preposition. For example, instead of saying, "The professor you were talking to is my mentor," say, "The professor to whom you were talking is my mentor." 2. Passive voice. In passive sentences, try to place the preposition before the noun or pronoun. For example, instead of, "The novel was greatly enjoyed by," it's better to say, "By whom was the novel greatly enjoyed?" 3. Interrogative sentences. When asking questions in formal contexts, place the preposition before the interrogative word. For example, instead of, "Who are you going with?" use, "With whom are you going?" Despite these guidelines, remember that English is flexible, and there are cases where placing the preposition at the end of the sentence is inevitable and completely acceptable. For example, phrasal verbs, verbs combined with prepositions or adverbs, like look up, turn off, give in, etc. In a sentence like, "She finally decided to give in," give in is a phrasal verb, and it would be incorrect and awkward to say, "And she finally decided to give." That wraps up our discussion on prepositions in formal and academic writing. Remember, while it's generally best to avoid ending sentences with prepositions in formal writing, English does allow exceptions. The more you read and write, the more naturally these rules will come to you. Keep practicing, and soon enough, you'll master the art of prepositions in English. See you in our next lesson.